Hey guys, we are back with Mekone. It is turn 62. Let's go ahead and get in. I think what we're going to do this time, guys, we'll do this turn. There's a good chance we're going to do a before and after. Because really, I just want to jump to the current turn I'm on, and there's really not much that happens between there. So I could read a bunch of events and stuff, but I think it will just bore the shit out of you. And I've kind of, like, the past few episodes I feel like have been kind of shitty, because I've been like, I just kind of want to go there, like jump ahead in the game. It's a pretty nice sight to find. Oak of Memories. We found an unfound door. Nice. Did that astral inn come up? Some decent events. Thaumaturgy rituals are cheaper. We killed a Batab, we killed a scout, and a Batab. Okay, so let's look at where we are for gym income. We're at 9, 12, 12, 18, 10, 23, 14. And we're going to research a bunch of stuff. 9, 12, 12, 18, 10, 23, 14. Okay, we'll come back to that actually, because we're not quite ready to jump ahead. There's a few things we have to do. I'm just kind of outline them, and they're not done yet. We'll look at our inventory. Oh, there's one of them I've done. So I have an elemental staff. That was one of the things I probably skipped over in the past few turns, but we made this. This was kind of a trick. We got Encolados to do it, but we needed to get some kind of weird boosters and whatnot. But anyway, he did it. Anyway, this will help us get a little higher in the elemental paths. We are going to use that to climb air a bit. I think we can get, if we get the air random and we put the staff on the air random for one of the Cyclopses, with the Smith bonus, there'll be air 4 effectively for forging. They can make an air hat for us. And that will be useful for climbing up into air. So that we're going to do, we're going to continue shitting out more Mount Fiends that we're about done, actually. We were going to make a few more, but then we're going to figure out kind of what we need to do after that. We're done with lanterns, so we're going to start banking up fire. We need to get on the global game, but right now we're not in the global game. I'd like to take Earthblood Deepwell, but I've been told by Zabalba that he's going to try to take it. I wanted him to, like, maybe help me get a Bloodstone so I could cast it. So anyway, there's a good chance we'll save up and try to... We're going to have to steal some of these, which is normally better than dispelling. So anyway, remember this: 9, 12, 12, 18, 10, 23, 14. And let us go forward. And let's see where we are on my current turn, which is turn 70. Turn 70. Jumping way ahead. Voice of Apsu, we found a well of Whitewater. And we had a shaman get banished from the world, get +1 blood magic. But I think he's in the infernal planes right now, so he's going to get attacked by demons and imps. And there's a good chance he's going to die. But there's a chance that he rolls lucky and comes back before he gets attacked, though it's a pretty low chance. So he's probably dead. But if he comes back, I'll get a blood random, so I'm actually probably kind of okay with those odds. Okay, and then a bunch of patrolling, because we have unrest as Mekone. So if we look at our income, you can see we're up a good bit. Water gems were way up. We were 12, we're 18. We were 12 for air, we're 13 now. Fire, we're up, I think it was 8, so we're up 3. I forget what all these were, but we're significantly higher. If we look at our site searching, we are looking pretty good. We've kind of done pretty good stuff. Air, you know, we're not perfect in, and we can do a little better, but, you know, we're alright. We've got a fair amount of air income. I've got a few things we need to do. One thing is I think we're going to steal Gale Gate. That will be good to do. We're going to do that by getting a Fairy Court. Then the Fairy Court with the Staff of Elemental Mastery, and then the Wind Helmet, which I have somewhere lying around here. I also hit Construction 8, so we can forge some construction items. That's something we have to figure out what we're going to get this turn. And actually, I should get the little death one. We might do that this turn. We've got a lot of little mini thug gear. I think I need to make just a whole line of Armor of the Knights here, and that way we can start kitting out our little Girantes and stuff. These are going to be very important for our stealthy Astral Mages. We're actually going to need some more, so we're going to keep making those. Eyes of the Void are going to be very important for our... we have made a bunch of Ivy Lords. Because really, the reason I skipped forward is because I could tell you all the stuff I was preparing and then, like, go through and try to remember which turn I did it on, or I could just show you. We made this over the course of 6 turns, amongst other things. So, Ivy King with the Crystal Shield, Moonvine Bracelet. Ideally, honestly, we'd give him Armor of Twisting Thorns. But he's gonna cast Beast Mastery. This we're probably gonna take off, actually, and probably put on a Eye of the Void. So I'll do that in a hot minute. Actually, we'll go ahead and do that now. Because this is his whole job in life, is to cast that shit. Now, his MR sucks, so actually we probably need to replace this with some decent MR gear. But I don't have it at the moment, but we'll be making it. So right now he kind of is a big fucking target. But with anti-magic and then with the rainbow armor, which is probably what we're going to make for him, he'll be alright. We've got another one down here, so we've made 2. We need to get an Eye of the Void, though, so we'll go ahead and make that here. An Eye of the Void. We need to make... Oops. You are going to forge, actually. Yeah, this is it. This will give us death income, and then it's also going to give us better reanimation, which is definitely something we're into. This is probably shaping up to be a long game. I really made these maps too big. I wanted to get... I know intellectually that 20 is too many, but I just wanted... I have so many people on Patreon that I want to be able to get in games, and then I want some people that aren't in Patreon to be able to get in. So I end up doing these big maps, but I think this is probably the last really big map I do for a long time. Because this game's probably going to stretch on. And this is my current turn, so... I think I'm sight searching, but that for... Did I get this for death? I don't think so. Let's go ahead and see. Can we hit it from here? Move him down here, and then he'll cast it somewhere in a minute. Okay, you sight searched that for fire and earth. We can kind of meander our way around here and sight search better, which is the plan, I think. We also had an arena event where we won the Hammer of the Forge Lord, which is kind of cool. We get Forge bonus of 4. So, pretty stoked about that. I think we need to make a few more Crowns of the Titan. So we'll be shitting those out. And we'll be getting... Basically, we're getting ready to yank either Satis or Marverni. And so hopefully that works. We also need to get... I need to get... Okay, we've site searched you for air. There's a few provinces I hadn't site searched for air, but I think that's done now. And I've also been forting up, because I've been in peace, so I've got a ton of forts now where I had none before. Now, a lot of times people say don't fort up as Mekone because you generate a shit ton of unrest, so yeah, we're gonna have to patrol everywhere. But we've got that shit on lockdown. Our income's still pretty damn good. I actually have not really struggled with income so much on this nation. Part of that's because I have really good scales, but... Yeah, actually I think we'll move him here and we can site search And then site search here too, maybe. Got our shamans kind of spread out. Here we're gonna patrol. Here we're gonna site search. I've got, I think I mentioned it before, but we've gotten some of these guys who are going to site search. Let's get another one. Oh, we're kind of poor right now. Or we're not really poor, but... okay, I need the... Where's our enchantresses? We need more. I need to get the air nature random. But these are actually pretty good. Actually, we can use these instead of... Let's organize our inventory. These are going to be just as good, if not better, than knight armor. We also apparently, I've been told from... And I actually just figured this out from when we were re-recording. I apparently got... Though I wonder if I got it and then his army killed the guy who had it later. Where's... I apparently got a Bloodthorn and a Brazen Vessel somewhere. I don't really see it. Okay, here's this. Here's some blood stuff. No blood. No blood. I'll go ahead and put you in the armor section down here. I need to organize this. I could have... Okay, not I could have sworn. I know we had it. I just don't ever remember what I did with it. I wonder if they died somehow. Like in a subsequent battle. That would be really sad. I'm breaking into blood right here. With a bunch of scouts. And that's going pretty damn slow. So that's the other thing we have to figure out is who are we going to empower. And I think we want to get somebody so we can do vampires. That's going to be very slow getting our first one, but we might as well do it. First one I think will be to get a vampire, which means I probably need to do a Mound Fiend. Problem doing a Mound Fiend is that if I do a Mound Fiend, then I'm going to want them to be blood hunting and not reanimating. And that is a very sad thing to even think about. So, yeah. What the fuck are you? I don't think we're going to want you. Yeah, you can just wear that, because otherwise I would just throw it away. Where the hell is... Let's... Okay, I'm gonna pause and do a thorough check here. Okay, yeah, I've checked. I don't have it. So... somehow we got it, and then either the same turn or shortly thereafter the guy holding it died. Because I do not have a Bloodthorn. So we need to get somebody to blood hunt. That's gonna summon a vampire later. Can this guy do it reasonably easy? I mean, not really. Not really. I think we're gonna have to get... You know... Maybe we do somebody here. Like, he could blood hunt. And if we get... Are we going to have the right kind of gear to get him fully boosted up? You know, I need a Robe of the Magi, too. That's going to be really important in all this kind of calculus. I've been trying to get one from Mekone. Mekone has one, but he's not really talking to me, because I think he's basically knocked out of the game now. I think we're going to empower you, buddy. I don't But no. Just painful. What am I in enchantment? 6? I think we're just gonna empower one guy. Not here, but I think just here. We're just gonna get some random guy. But I want to be able to do bloodstones if I need to, so I guess we'll do you. Well, or I could do Enceladus. He's already harm marked. It's probably asking for trouble. Fire maybe? No. Sorry, very indecisive about this. We need to find a province of like a good blood hunting province so I don't waste a turn that I'm already ready to patrol. Maybe where I have... Like this would not be bad. I think I just need an earth random. Do I not have any? Oh look, we'll get you to do it. It's actually not a bad option. We're summoning a fairy court, so I'm a little low on nature gems right now. Okay, so you're going to empower in blood. Now the good thing is she can do bloodstones and she can do potentially yeah, she can do bloodstones and she can do like an armor of twisting thorns or something. I think with you we're gonna keep doing armor of knights. And then for you, we're going to do... Let's get our gear organized here, finally. Okay, this is some of our spell penetration stuff. This is miscellaneous stuff I may end up throwing away. That's a research thing we should probably put on somebody. The other thing is Marverni's blood sacrificing. So we're probably gonna... I kind of just want to attack him now. I'm kind of pretty antsy to do it. But I think time will favor me to get a little bit... Like, I'm gonna have trouble fighting for a global while I'm fighting him. So I think we're going to go ahead and steal Galegate. The nice thing about stealing Galegate is I can then start, once a turn, empowering Cyclops and Air to do Cloud Trapeze. And I can have like a Cloud Trapeze army. I do want to move, I think, some of you guys up. Boots of the Messenger. Okay, we'll move you here. Yeah, I'm gonna need more. Well, whoops! I'm gonna need more shade mail. Choosing you guys down here. And we're starting to get organized. I probably need a couple more. These are actually more important for dealing with air elementals, though it's probably not a bad idea to be bigger anyway. Got a couple skull staffs lying around now. This is an artifact. That will get deployed very shortly. It's kind of worthless. We've got these. These are going to be for mass protection. I don't have space to use these on my Beast Mastery casters. And then we've got a fair amount of shieldage up here. I need to put this. This was the one I made last month, but it gives me 2 water gems and +1 fire magic. So I think I'm going to put that on Enceladus. But the problem if I put it on him, I might not be able to put some other thing on him later. So I think I actually am going to commit it to... I don't want to put it on somebody with old age. But I think I'm going to actually put it... There's a Titan or a Cyclops somewhere over here. It is fire 3. And I think he is going to be the guy that gets it. This guy. So I think we're going to go ahead and just stick this on him. And I think he is going to be taken off of normal super combatant duties because he's now... he's now going to be casting that. We are doing... The other nice thing about forting up is I'm going to get a lot more assassins. I can make more of my Gigante hoplites, which is a good deal, because they are certainly one of the few good things about this nation. Get a Bane here. And I think we've mostly finished the turn. So my goals are, I need to break into Blood, which is going to take a while still. We're about ready to go with the Beast Mastery. I need to test it because, like, if you look at it, we're going to be Nature 6. To cast Beast Mastery, you need to be Nature 6, and it's 4 gems. So I could potentially put 6 gems in it, which would give me a fair amount of fatigue reduction, where I think we'll be fine. So I think as long as I'm doing 6 per thing, I'll be fine. But I basically have to plan on doing that every fight, and I really need Rainbow Armor. And to get Rainbow Armor, I need the Nature Air Crosspath, which I don't have yet, but I'll probably get from one of these Enchantresses eventually, since I've got, you know, almost a 50% chance of getting it. I'm also getting a Fairy Queen, and she'll have it, of course. But she will, as soon as she's up, probably steal Galegate. I also want to think about doing Vengeful Waters or Maelstrom, but I think probably Maelstrom. To do Maelstrom, I'm going to have to take a Throne, which actually we could probably go ahead and do this turn. And I don't have Jade Amazons, I don't think. So I don't have access to Fell Vapors or anything. Nor a way to, like, build a Living Castle or anything underwater. But to cast Maelstrom, I'm going to need to be underwater. But I don't know if I'm going to. Problem is I'd have to override one of these, so I'd need to cast it, like, way strong. And I don't think I can do that yet. Like, a lot of these have been fought over. Well of Misery, I think I want to steal. We're going to start kind of banking up death gems. What throne do I think that is? It's the Throne of Gaia or the Throne of Fortune? A huge Mind Lord? So basically I just would stack MR. So I don't have any Amulets of Anti-Magic, which is something I'm probably going to need. But if I were to have that, we would probably be in pretty good shape. I have a Gossamer Cloth, which will make an army look small if I need to do that at some point. And then here, we're getting just some shit. Okay, we're mostly organized. These are going to be important for leading armies, so they don't just fucking die. Okay, we've got a few of these. So, anyway, we've kind of got this all at least a little sorted out now. Do I want to send him underwater? Not without an Amulet of Anti-Magic. So I guess we'll do that. We'll go ahead and get him... He's got water, so that'll be a good path for him to have. We'll go ahead and send him up, get him queued up to go over there. We're going to fire up an Amulet of Anti-Magic, which should not be terribly hard to find somebody to produce it. But yeah, I think the plan, use Galegate, kill... I think the plan should be to kill Satis. Satis has Well of Misery. I would like to steal it from them. Alternatively, I could just kill them, and that would take down Will of Misery, and then I could do, like, Maelstrom or something. But... anyway. I think if we take this and we don't fort it, we'll just be like, hey, if we're going for a throne victory, you can take it from us. But it'll be kind of like a sign of peace. Because we can say, like, we don't want him to push Dominion into our area, which is definitely kind of true. We're actively preaching over here. For research, evocation, and enchantment. I'm almost done. I need to be making frost brands every turn, too. Have I don't think I have hammers that are... oh, no, I have one hammer. So we'll make sure we're making as much as we can anyway. We're going to make sure that we're making hammers every turn. I mean, frost brands every turn. This guy's making a Crown of the Titans. Perfect. So that's okay. We're getting a pretty big bank. We've got chaff. I may want siege golems too, maybe? I don't know. We're in... I think the chances of us winning this are pretty small. The big thing that's been happening is these guys have been going back and forth and fighting. Like, this province has traded hands a few times. These guys are really fighting. Zabalba's got just unbelievable amounts of ocelotls. And you can see he's got Beast Mastery working because he's tamed some of the boars. And Marverni, yeah. He's probably using Ananqui with a bunch of nature boosters. Though he may have an Ivy Lord. But I think I need to be able to take infrastructure reasonably quickly, and I also need to have at least some basic plan for how to deal with the Zots. Because Zabalba can do things like Life for a Life, which is going to be really good against my super combatants. Because, like, if I get taking over his stuff, which I think is, like, a very generous assumption, but if that does happen, and then Zabalba wants it, how am I going to fight a bunch of Aussies? I need to, like, be ready to go with that. And I don't really have a plan in mind right now. I mean, one thing I'm going to need is it evocation? Enchantment? So I'm gonna need enchantment 9. Fuck. Yeah, I probably do need to go enchantment 9 first. I'm gonna need demonic cleansing to fight these guys. I don't know, it's gonna be a stretch. I think I probably, because if I take these guys out, I have to be ready to fight Zabalba. Like, if I win, I have to fight Zabalba immediately. If I take these guys out, it's gonna give me time. So I think we're gonna go on Satis. Let's go ahead and do it. I mean, we might need, well, we'll wait a little more time. But by turn 73, we'll end our nap. Then we're gonna go conquer Satis, hopefully. We need to have Foul Vapors protection, which also requires enchantment, so that's good that we're going that. So yeah, I guess we'll hit enchantment 8 pretty soon, and then we'll do that, and we'll be good. Yeah, if we have Foul Vapors protection, we'll take an army of skeletons plus other stuff. We'll march in here. We'll kill it with Cyclopses, and hopefully it will all work out okay. But I think our plan's going to be this, and then after we have this, we'll come down and mess with Marverni. But at least we have the Marverni counters ready. And anyway, I think that's it. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time.